Very cool. I just recorded 20 minutes of this game and didn't realize my microphone was muted the entire time. Also, for some reason, it is very loud now, so let's go ahead and turn that down slightly. Okay. I did learn some things, though. I ran out of my medicinal crap to buff for boss fights. Unfortunately, I did beat the big rat. I had literally just beat him, and I'm mad that I've lost that footage. He was very easy. It took me 2 healing things, and that was only because I wasn't focusing on dodging. I focused up against the tiger and learned most of his patterns. Have not beat him yet because I honestly feel like I need the buffs, because even though my dodging has gotten to the point where without any buffs I can bring him down to like near dead, it's still like 75%, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to just like perfect this fight without buffs, and I don't know that I'm capable of that with this system yet. But yeah, also, welcome back to Black Myth Wukong. I'm recording this the day after the last one, just because I really felt like playing this. Normally I leave my Saturday long play for like one of those days, but honestly, with the amount I'm going to be working in the near future, I kind of think I'm not going to have as much time as I'd like to play games, which sucks. Because I know starting next week I'm going to have 2 16-hour shifts a week as well as my regular shifts, and then it might even go up to 3 a week. It's going to be a vast amount of extra money for me to save towards buying my sailboat, which is the ultimate goal, is putting myself through hell for the next year and probably exchanging 5 years off my life, but I'll get to achieve the thing I really want to do. My job makes me miserable. Absolutely miserable. Is this the door I came in at? It seems to be locked from the other side. We came in, walked over here. Are we coming up here, though? Yeah, we came in up here. This is locked from the other side. That's interesting. So maybe post-tiger fight, that'll do whatever it's supposed to do. Okay, so my focus points... Okay, I think I'm starting to get this. Now we have a focus point. I see, so that's how it's used. Okay. God, I hate this cough. So we build up with light attacks, and then we smack down with heavies. I see. So I've been just playing this entirely wrong. I believe I still have not crossed that bridge. I've gotten all the way to down here to the Tiger Temple, which looks like it has a whole thing on the other side of, so very exciting to progress that. And then we fought the big guy in here. It looks like there's 2 things off of... Okay, the Tiger Temple seems to be the main thing, and there's this other area I haven't been able to go to, which is fine. Let's hit this shrine. So unfortunate that I beat that big rat, but he was so easy and the fight was so dumb that it's probably not even worth having the recording. I can't believe I did not notice my mic was muted the entire time, but I was kind of playing like crap and kind of just riffing about stuff. But yeah, I've been focusing on the dodging and stuff. I guess parrying is part of the system of whatever this is, the focus point system. I also got 2 upgrade points I have not spent yet, which is kind of what I was looking at, where I was trying to figure that out. It seems like it might be worth putting them in this, but I gotta see what these are. Enable sprinting while charging. That could be very good. Performing a heavy attack during a light attack combo with a focus point consumed allows the destined one to execute a resolute strike. During Resolute Strike, the Destined One can see through incoming enemy attacks and nullify their damage. Enemies that have been seen through are easier to stagger. Absolutely yes. Where's Pillar Stance? Holding Y, heavy attack, avoiding ground attacks in the process. Oh. The more focus points he builds, the higher he perches. If the staff is hit by the enemy while perching, more stamina will be consumed to maintain balance. Okay. I see. That's interesting. Switching to thrust stance right allows the destined one to charge by holding heavy attack while remaining stationary. Upon releasing, the destined one can execute a swift thrust attack on a distant enemy. Seems like it would take a little long. Enable sprinting while charging. I like these ones. We'll start with these ones. Each talent level slightly increases the health recovery upon consuming a focus point. So we heal while using it too. Interesting. So we now can... Okay. Let's go see what's across this bridge. I haven't done this yet. And I don't want to go back to the tiger until I craft more medicines. I should have seen if I can craft more yet, because I already have a better feeling about what's going on, but let us see what is over here. That's a weird looking thing. What's going on here? Okay. Invisible wall is going on here. That's good to know. It looks like a flood. Like from Halo. I got a big guy up here who has just faded out of existence and then faded back in. Hello. Oh, you are a flood, basically. Okay. What a weird Yao Guai. I actually want to look at what that one was. Portraits. Those are lesser, right? Not a rack. A pit stone. This must be it. The mystic's art breathes life into stone, a servant bestowed but caution shown, a nature fierce bewares provocation, for crossing its path brings fatal devastation. Expand. Once upon a time there lived a pretentious scholar who took great pride in a paperweight he collected. Whenever his guests commented that it was merely an ordinary stone with no notable features, the scholar would respond by sharing a peculiar tale. During his adventurous youth, the scholar embarked on a treacherous journey. Exhausting and seeking respite, he leaned against a massive stone for a snooze. Suddenly, he felt the stone come alive. Skeletons emerged from its crevices, and the stone sprouted limbs, resembling a grotesque creature. Terrified, the scholar ran for his life until he stumbled upon a desolate valley, where he noticed a gaunt monk meditating atop a boulder. Struck by the peculiar sight, he contemplated fleeing once more, yet to his astonishment he sensed the relentless pursuit of the stone creature from behind. Just as he stood on the verge of being crushed, the very boulder beneath the monk unexpectedly rose, revealing two mighty arms that pummeled and shattered the pursuing creature. Amidst the terrifying clash, the scholar barely managed to escape, and the paperweight, as he claimed, was a remnant of that cataclysmic fight. The guests erupted into laughter upon hearing the tale, mocking the scholar for spicing up his wild dream to impress them. The scorned scholar, though indignant, began to doubt the truth of his tale himself, and lost interest in the paperweight. Eventually, he banished it to a forgotten corner, never to be shown again. The swift bats. Chiefs. What chiefs have we seen? The Earth Wolf. I do want to read about these, but not yet. So I have fought the tiger. I have not defeated the tiger. Yeah, because let me see. Yeah, these were like the big guys I fought. Yeah, okay. Okay. Who might I ask, are you? Spearbone. Okay. I don't know why. Like, the cool ones are cool. Bright Cliff. The cool ones are cool, but I like reading about the weird Yaoguai. Give me a fucking mushroom. What? Buddha's eyeball. Key item. Okay. This is definitely a boy. I don't know why it didn't attack. Yeah, Guaycor. Okay, so this is definitely a new and very vast area. So we still got a lot of this to go. What is this? The Valley of Despair. The temple entrance. And we've got to go fight the tiger still. Let's hit this, see if we can craft any medicines, because... And if we can also increase the power of our staff. Because I think that might also be enough to put me over the edge with... So let's see, craft weapons. Wait, was it not craft? Oh, wait. Yeah, show me the weapon list. I want this. I have enough to make this. Now, can I just switch back and forth? Oh, it costs to switch back and forth. Interesting. So if this ever comes up, that's going to be a thing. But we now have the wild bear staff. Okay. I don't know why it costs to switch back and forth, but maybe I get refunded for it. Who knows? Let's go to store. I want to sell the gold thing I have. This is only worth 99. Oh, it's a tiny piece. Never mind. I thought it was a bigger thing. Make medicines. I don't have any snakehead mushrooms, unfortunately. Slowly gains focus. Poison, shocked, damage reduction. Okay, damage reduction one is worth doing. Okay, between those two upgrades, I think I can probably go kill the tiger. Or I can go make an attempt at it again. And I would actually love to do that. So that's what we're going to do right now. We did start to see this weird area. So now I do know there is a whole nother vast area here. We'll see if they connect back or not. But I know that I need the tiger and some other thing in order to open this gate here, which I'm actually going to look at again to see what the two things are. Give me this. Yaoguai! You're another weird one. Aged ginseng and a bunch of will. Thank you. Sternness of stone and the keenness of tiger. So the sternness of stone must be over there. The keenness of tiger is over here. Definitely how this is going to work. Okay. Let me quaff some of this coffee real quick. So I did do this in the last thing, but I think I forgot to do it because of the restart of the video, which really kills me. Oh, let's deal with this guy first. Great, great, great. Absolutely adore that took that much health. I should have taken no damage. Oh yeah, I need the mushroom. Mushroom. Oh, badger, 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 badger. It's not the right kind, unfortunately. Okay. I can't make the tiger subduing pellet. I can't. I'm not strong enough. I feel like that's like a Souls character doing the voice of... Oh, it's similar to the one lady, the spirit dancer or whatever. Spirit tuner. I forget what her name is. I've already been down there and there wasn't anything. Terrifying Tiger Temple. Got it. And then that must be the stone temple up there, which is, I have to assume, is what's coming out of the, what's it called? The keenness of stone has to be what's coming out of that on the other path. Unless maybe it's another part of this temple, but that would mean this temple's absolutely redonkulously massive. Okay, I've learned some things. You're about to have a much worse time, buddy. 1, 2, 5. Okay. I did not dodge. Very good start. 1, 2, 3, doing great on this one, but I'm really not focusing on where I should be. Okay, can I please actually use abilities here? Okay, I'm getting way better. I've got to learn when to throw in the heavy attack. God, I need this cough to stop. Okay, just quaff that whole coffee. Ouching the tiger. I love the corny, overdone, classic, like, it's definitely a little bit racist, dub voice for Asian stuff, but it's so funny sometimes. And not in an offensive way, it's just the stupidest representation of the culture. Very cool to be pinned in the corner like that. Oh, I forgot about that third attack.
Monkey brain to be a proper trick. What's left is the king's to us.
Ugh. This cough needs to stop. Ugh. I hate feeling like shit every day because of, well, honestly, it's probably mainly because I keep trying to quit smoking. My job is so stressful I can't seem to quit smoking, and it's killing me. I don't feel good. And yet, I have the kind of job that takes and takes and takes.
Take this!
And that was the slash. I hate that ability with a passion. Okay, come on. Here he comes. Damn it. That was poorly advised. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I took a hit, so I'm not.
Monkey brain to be a proper trick. What's left is the king's to us.
Alright. Absolutely miserable. I need this cough to stop. Oh my god. So yeah, I was talking about it in the first part. I don't think I did in this one, but in the Lost episode, I suppose. Wow, okay, sure. Okay, throwing in the focus point thing is throwing off my timing. Fantastic. It's funny how the cough is like naturally suppressed every time I'm like focusing in, but the moment I stop, it's like all of the several minutes of like holding my breath come out at once and my throat just hurts. I also wonder if I'm sick from work again. That happens way too much. But yeah, I think I was talking about it before, in the previous episode, but, I am going to end up having to work a lot more, because I'm trying to save up to buy the sailboat I want so bad. I need to just focus. So that's part of why I haven't been recording and uploading as much. It's honestly a problem because I enjoy this way more than my job, but I make more money doing this, so... This is actually one of the few things I seem to enjoy in my life, and I can't even enjoy it because I'm having to work too much and be too stressed. Gotta love that. The American dream, your job takes everything from you. Keep that. Alright. Stupid fucking nerds! Fan-fucking-tastic. He's not gonna jump in. Not yet, anyway. Okay. I dodged. Are you kidding me?
That monkey brain can be a proper trick. What's left is the king's to have.
Miserable. This guy is so doable, too, is what kills me. Oh my god. Feels like I'm gonna cough up an entire lung. Ever since I had COVID, like, 2 years ago, my lungs have never been the same, and it's one of the main reasons I want to quit smoking, and God, I just keep trying, and God, my job is unbearable. And some people be like, oh, that's coke, you should just quit, but like, straight up, I've quit several times throughout my life. I usually get enticed back in by like casual, where I was like drinking with friends, they're like, oh yeah, smoke, and then I get back into it. Because when I drink, I make stupid decisions and I hate it. But, that was literally not the button I meant to press. That's fine. Come on. How did I miss the last one? That's the biggest one to not miss. Got through it. And that was so poorly timed on that dodge, too. Okay, come on. Annoying, but not undoable. 3. There it is. Of course I missed that one. Okay, we're still doing fine on heals. Okay. Can you pull help? Okay, I dodge slash. Go down! Thank you! That was so rough. Oh.
九天即时全无力，大手天蓬遭虎击。枪刀剑剑慌不比，时候是你不是你。
This body of yours is perfect for the art of rock solid.
Solidify the body like a rock to parry incoming attacks. I'm assuming that's a new ability. I don't know. Keenness of Tiger has been collected. Alright, what are you?
世人都爱挺厉害，偏偏破门敲不开。
I need sternness of stone to do whatever this is.
三位妙法照三海，要想见那黄毛书经，必须要得幸福口令，一个不够凑一双。那所来父母不是眼对上。
The ancient Chinese rap is awesome. I love it. Okay. We made it through the tiger. That was rough. I honestly, I mentioned in the like 20 minutes of Lost episode, but that is the most times I've fought an enemy in this game. Probably, ooh, steel ginseng, whatever that is. It's most times I've fought a single enemy in this game, because most of the enemies have been incredibly easy. It was funny because I was literally talking about this right before I went and fought the big rat, and the big rat, like, hit me twice in the entire fight, and it was mostly because I immediately realized how slow he was. So he was slower than the tiger, did less damage than the tiger. It was honestly a joke of a boss, and he had like 2 minutes between attacks, and I don't really understand. Because the game like set it up like he was gonna be this big hard fight, and then he was just a big lumbering slow guy, and I was like, huh. So I'm upset that that footage has been lost, but I had some pretty decent commentary for it too. Kind of upset. Oh my god, a literal hollow. It was only a matter of time. What do you have for me? A copper pill. Okay. This cough also starts up after I eat every time, and it makes me wonder if there's something wrong with my body, but it's like 2 hours after I eat, I can't stop coughing. Which, unfortunately, usually I eat my breakfast and, in fact, only meal of the day right before I start recording, usually, because I only have so much time before I go into work at 11 p.m. Well, on the days that I don't work as much, I go to work at 11 p.m. Most days, it's even worse. What the hell? After using the gourd, the next rock solid costs no mana for a short duration. Okay. For a brief moment, after using the gourd, slowly recovers a small amount of health. Okay. Damage reduction for a short time. Defense for a short time. On using the gourd, instantly gains a moderate amount of focus. That seems overrated. I mean, this seems okay. I don't know which one of these would technically be better, but let's try defense. No, damage reduction, because I'm trying to heal. And then this is already pretty huge. What is my phone ringing about? What is it now? Okay. Sorry for the slight pause in action. Bunch of text messages at once. Ugh. Miserable. I think I forgot to rest. Let's do that really quick. I did forget to rest. It's a good thing I remember it now. Okay. Oh, the Bridge Guardians. We got 2 spitters and 1 quitter. And yoink. Man, heavy attack actually does good little bit of damage. Okay, his spitters did not help him very much. Turns out they were the quitters. I like their weird little fire ring seals. Those are cool. Okay, let's look at my map. Are these 2 areas connected at all? No. So beyond this temple is its own thing. Well, this place is terrifying in its own way. Okay. First of all, fuck you. Double kill. Alright, what do we got? Oh, there's a guy right here. Another hollow. Let's hit level 29. that is probably him. Yeah, okay. I probably should go see my friends today just to de-stress, because boy, am I always fucking stressed. I love these rhymers. Oh, they're so cool. You know what? But fuck you, guy. Aw, he's too fast. Okay, we're not playing that game anymore. I don't actually know where I'm supposed to go in here, which is cool. There's a bunch of different, seemingly different areas I can wander to. This area is a lot more open than Blackwind Mountain was. I think it's the Valley of the Winds. I think that's what it's supposed to be called. I don't rightly know. I wonder if I can travel back to Blackwind Mountain in any way. Like, is that a thing? Tiny pieces of gold and small pieces of gold. Or as I like to say, gold! Gold! We're rich boys! Gold! Oh, hold on, Mr. Hollow. It's time to go hollow. Another one? No other one. Give me your cash money. I need it. I need it in my bank account. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Give me your cash money. Okay, that should full health me, because that's like 55% heal I just dropped. There's a big boy there. There was a gap here to go over there, so I guess we'll do that. Oh no! A spitter! And a quitter! And a hollow! Can we please not? Fucking, they literally are hollows. They do the same flailing attack and everything. Temu hollows. I've never shopped on Temu. It seems cool though. By the time I started hearing about it though, all of the Trump tariffs had started, and like, which I know means I was really late to the party. Like, I'd heard of it before that, but I'd never really had any spare money to just shop for things. But a lot of what's cool about Temu is buying, like, oh my god, another one of these guys. Very cool that I can fight Spitter at the same time. Can I please kill the spitter first? Okay, thank you. Okay, sobering stone. Beautiful. Annoying, but beautiful. So yeah, I had heard about Temu, and then, you know, Trump tariffs happened, and everything fun is exorbitantly expensive for no fucking reason other than America elected probably the world's dumbest politician. And I don't actually feel any kind of way about saying that. Like, honestly, like, in my life, that has been the general consensus at this point with his Iran war and you know, abducting the leader of Venezuela and shit, and then pocketing the money into his own private bank account in Qatar. Like, I have no qualms saying that, and people that are like, oh, yeah, my feelings, my politics, sorry. I don't care. The dude is beyond corrupt. and I don't even want to hear any both sides bullshit, because, like, the amount of money him and his family are pocketing from the U.S., like, people always do the Hunter Biden thing. Like, have you watched interviews with the guy? Like, I don't agree with his politics. He's about as neoliberal as they come. But, the man is getting, like, $15 for a painting and getting a job, like, having a job that pays $80,000 a year. Like, okay. That's similar to what I make. Like, and for a kid that comes from a rich family, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities there. He's not doing that well, all things considered, considering he's coming from, like, one of the most powerful political families. His dad was literally the president. That's, like, not even a comparison. The Obamas, you don't hear about his kids. The only thing you hear about the Obamas anymore is Trump complaining about Obama, and then weird right-wing people trying to claim that Michelle Obama is a man, which is hilarious to me, like, that anyone cares if anyone's trans. 'Cause I'm gonna be honest, I've had, like, throughout my life, I've several different experiences with the gay community and different types of people, and granted, I have had one of those, like, default bad experiences, where, like, it's the kind of thing that, like, jades you in early college. I did have one of those, but at this point in my life, I would say roughly half my friends are gay. 2 of my close friends are trans. And one of them I did not know before transitioning, the other one I did. And one's male to female and the other's female to male. They're both chill people. Like, they just live their lives. There's no, like, weird, like, oh, trying to deceive someone to get him to sleep with them and feel gay. Like, it's not really a thing. And the only real bad experience I ever had with the gay or trans community was a person in college who I think it was more performative than anything else, because I almost feel like they were doing it to make the gay community look bad, where they were, like, yelling at everybody all the time about, like, pronouns or whatever. But, like, every other trans person I ever hung out with is like, yeah, what are it's like the conversation is pretty much, oh, sorry, I called you by the wrong pronouns or whatever. I didn't realize you were transitioning. What would you prefer when you call you by? And then they'll tell you, and then it's like, okay, I'm an idiot, so I might screw up sometimes. It's not malicious. I'm just literally a fucking idiot. Not doing it to offend you. I'm just dumb as a rock, and my brain runs on autopilot because of my ADHD. And I've never really had anybody except that one experience where they were like, oh, that's fucked up. Because, like, and after a certain point, it just becomes natural. Like, both my trans friends I haven't misgendered on accident in, like, years. It was a little bit of a struggle for me at the very beginning of the transition, but it wasn't like, for the one that I knew through before and after. But, like, it wasn't weird. It was just like, oh, okay. The strangest part to me was the voice changes, because she went to, like, what's it called? Voice therapy. And I don't have a problem with the, like, trying a female voice. It just, for a while, it got much better. At the very beginning, I was like, man, she needs a better voice coach, because they were pretty much just telling her to make her voice high. And I was like, no. Because her natural voice wasn't, like, it was already kind of feminine, so it was fine. And I don't know, the voice coach was just like, oh, make your voice high. And it's like, don't like falsetto when you speak all the time. It doesn't sound right. But she kind of, like, really dialed it back and met somewhere in the middle, and it's fine. I remember that being, like, awkward, but not, like, awkward in a weird way, just like, huh, your voice coach sucks. Like, I want to break this guy's shield immediately. How do I do this? Okay, I need to stop playing that shit. This guy's shield has so much health. I suppose that should be expected. He's like, literally his only thing. I'm also so unfocused that my eyes are unfocused right now. Probably need more coffee. I feel like I consume massive amounts of coffee when I first wake up, and then because I work overnight, I consume massive amounts of coffee while I'm working overnight just to stay awake because it's fucking miserable. Oh yeah, update in that. My boss, who has been a really cool guy the whole time I've known him, is stepping down from his position because of, well, similar shit to what I deal with like, my field is infested with people that just, I've never dealt with so much gossipy people in my life. It literally feels like you're in a girls' middle school, girls-only middle school, and it's crazy. Because it's literally like, I had one staff ask me about it because it's always like, people are, oh, you were hitting on this person or you were hitting on that person. And I'm like, I haven't hit on anyone since I was 30, and that was the last girl I dated. I've like casually talked about with women at this point, like, oh, might be cool if we hung out, but if you're not cool with that, it is what it is. But like, I don't know, I don't have it in me anymore. I'm like too direct. I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna play a game. Like, either you want to hang out or you don't. But it's weird. I get people that are more interested in who I'm sleeping with at work than I am interested in who I'm sleeping with, which is literally nobody right now. Because honestly, there's only been one person I've met in like the last year that I'm like, she's really cool, I'd want to hang out with her. Which maybe I will get to soon, but because that girl, there's a whole thing with that, and I'm not really sure. But she's also going through a lot, so I'm giving her a lot of space because like I think her dad is dying, and it's kind of really hard for her. So I didn't want to like show up and be like, hey, you're cute and I like you. Because I met her and we had kind of that experience, and then it was like immediately after, oh yeah, her dad's diagnosed with cancer. You piece of shit. Like, so she said she'll want to hang out in a few weeks when I talked to her last, because I make my own homemade wine. I think I've mentioned it a few times in my videos, and she was like, I want to try some and I want to hang out. And I was like, okay, cool. So maybe something there. But also not going to talk about it at work because people are always speculating who I'm sleeping with. And thank God she does not work with me. Oh my God, it is such a relief that she does not work with me because, oh my God, the constant shit. I had one of my staff, because I manage a floor. One of my staff told me that like 3 weeks ago, I had an opportunity for some overtime and I had to have an additional staff help me. So I literally asked, like, they were like, yeah, find somebody local because you got to go into the house early. We work out of these houses and get it cleaned up. We were out of the house because there was maintenance going on and we were bringing the patients back. And they were like, hey, we need to get the house put back together after these contractors leave. Can you come in and do that? And this was for the girls' house. So I'm like, okay, but I don't know how to put their rooms back together because I'm a fucking idiot. And I'm not going to attempt to make a girl's room look like how a girl wants to do it, especially since the patients we work with right now in that house have like the mentality of like 10-year-olds. And I'm like, I don't know what a 10-year-old girl's room is supposed to look like. So I was like, okay, let me find someone local because we gotta get this done quick, and a female staff so she can help with that. So I asked, first I asked my best friend's girlfriend. And she was unavailable because she had worked too much that week. They wouldn't let her work a 7th day straight. So that was off the table, which was really cool. So there was another female staff who lived in the same town, and she was new, so I was like, okay, do you want to come get 2 hours of overtime? Like, it's probably going to take less than 50 minutes. We just got to come in. Which, mind you, I should mention that, like, working in this house, There are cameras everywhere before I even go further into this story. It's the most annoying thing in the world. There's no privacy in these homes. Other than, like, the client's bedrooms, but, like, I don't go in their bedrooms because it's a female house and I'm not putting my job at risk as a dude. Because people like to make false accusations all the time. Oh, you walked into a client's bedroom. Like, no thank you. I don't need that on my record. But anyway. Yeah, literally, if you start to piece this together, why this would be such a stressful field to work in as a guy. Because every male who works in this field is treated as if they're a sexual predator because the special needs and psychologically challenged population is so victimized by sexual predators, which is cool because dumb and crazy people are not my type. But yeah, really funny. Alright, we got caster. We got. I think this is where I died. So let's do this. You, zap. You. I need you dead. Like right now. You need to die. Like right now. Okay. Okay, caster's up. You need to die like right now. Okay, now you can die. Okay. I already looted this one. Never mind, these guys I had killed. So yeah, so I have a female staff coming with you. Mind you, the funny part about this whole story is my boss is literally at the house at the same time, but he's doing paperwork. Whereas I'm coming in with one staff to mop, put furniture back where it belongs. You know, simple shit. Not sketchy shit at all. In a house full of cameras, and literally, like, some of the stuff like, oh, he asked me to go there so he could try to sleep with you. And it's like, why would I sleep with my coworker at a workplace? This isn't a fucking Wendy's, and I'm not 16. Like, I honestly get tired of it because they make it up and then somebody gets offended and then somebody and if the rumor's made up about the wrong female staff, then they feel like, oh, he's wanted to sleep with me, I need to go to HR. And it's like, no, I don't have interest in anybody around me. Certainly not the type of people I work with. Oh my god, they're fucking crazy. They're worse than nurses. Okay, this is where I died, and I have no heals. So this is going to be a fun little jaunt in hating my life. I love that he can just knock me out of the air. That's really cool. Can I please? Okay, we get a Blood of the Iron Bowl for killing that one. Okay. They're going to continue to pursue here, but we're going to back up a bit. I need to itch my nose so bad. Two down. Okay, and dodging. Come on. I got it. Okay, yeah, Guaycor. Those guys might actually be... Oh, but I don't, like, summon them is the problem. I also never checked my spells when I unlocked the new spell. Free heals, baby! I love that that refills my gourd. Top off my gourd, Poppy. Anyway, so I got to get talked to by a new staff about that, and she was like, I haven't gotten any kind of weird, like, view in them, because I keep things professional. I don't even hang out with coworkers outside of work anymore. It's too risky with how much people gossip in my field, and you can lose your job so easily if anyone calls your ethics into consideration at all. It's just, it's miserable. It's a miserable way to live, and I don't understand why people make it so much worse. Especially since the only thing we're trying to do is help special needs psychological patients, which is literally the only part of my job that is bearable, is helping the patients, because even though you don't necessarily like them, because I mean, they attack you a lot. Sometimes you like them. It depends on the patient. I've had some that I've liked, but like lately, none of the ones I work with right now do I like. I find them kind of miserable to be around. But at the same time, like, you're helping quite literally the most vulnerable people you could help, and there's something to feel good about it, which is cool. You would think that would be what people would focus on in this job. It is not. They focus on who's fucking who and who wants whatever, because they love juicy gossip stories and they love to tell each other them. And it's so obnoxious, especially since you're working in an extremely high stress environment sometimes. Like, the job is downright dangerous at times, and it is what it is. Like, I literally don't know how to describe it other than, like, it's dangerous. And you would, ruining, like, team morale and team trust in each other is, like, the worst thing somebody can do, because when it gets dangerous, it gets real dangerous. You're dealing with, like, people with emotional breakdowns where, quite literally, they will kill you if given the chance. And then you have those people like, well, I'm not going to help this person because they said X, Y, or Z about me, so I'm going to let her get beat up. And it's like, now that staff doesn't want to come in anymore, and you bleed good staff because, like, toxic people are toxic, and it's the worst environment ever to work in. It's unbearable because you're literally trying to help the most vulnerable people, and people can't keep their own drama in their fucking pants. Like, I literally, it just doesn't make sense to me. It's sad. Okay, did we connect back around? I believe that these eventually are going to meet each other. There's also this other area over here that I haven't been able to go to yet, but I assume that's coming. Now I know that I needed the whatever of stone, which I'm assuming is this way. This is going to be one of those vine things that lets me get, yeah, fragrant vine. Lets me get more flask whatevers. And I have not been able to figure out where to do that since the first guy I found, the first monkey. Monkey. Can I go down here? Is this a path? This is not a path. Okay. What about up here? Is this a path? This is not a path. Okay. What about you? What are you? Mushroom boy, mushroom boy, mushroom, mushroom, mushroom boy. I knew I was overdue. I needed one of you in my life. Pick you! Getting binged. So yeah, that's my job rant. It's fucking awful. I despise going. If I bust my ass and do a bunch of 16-hour shifts every week for a year-ish, which is probably going to trade 5 years off my lifespan just in stress alone. and the chronic illnesses I've been, like, seem to develop because of being there. But I can make enough, and if I do it, I can buy the boat that I want, and then I can travel the world. And the cool thing about traveling the world by sail is you get to be on your own for days, weeks, or months at a time while under sail. And you're traveling, and it's the journey to the destination you're going to. You can just read, and you have a repetitive task of, like, you know, steering your boat and making sure and tracking the wind and doing your calculations. And it's like a game in a lot of ways. And that appeals to me so much. After the hell I've lived through in the work I do for several years. It's really sad because I wish I didn't feel that way. When I first started working in this field, it was the coolest thing ever. I was like, oh my god, I get to help people and I get paid really well. And it has just deteriorated. And none of it is the job itself. It's the type of people who do it, and it's so bad. That's part of the reason I like this YouTube channel, is I can just rant. I can just talk about it, and I'm essentially get like not many views at all, so I was talking into the void. While I play games and try to relax for a day. So I mean, this is probably like my lifeline right now because I'm trying to spend literally no money. Come on, Blingus. Yoinky, Splinky. Come on. Yoinky. No. Splinky. Dead. Took way more damage than I wanted to. But I was trying really hard not to aggro these guys in the middle of that. They kind of seem to just be desperately crying on this hilltop. This game does look crazy. Also, I want to open this up and update the map. The map does not need updated yet. Okay. So yeah, sorry about the long rant about it, but it literally, like, it feels like I can't go 3 days at work of just having peace. Because I'll be like, oh, this news staff is talking about a rumor from a year ago. And it's like, this new staff has worked here for 3 days. And I haven't even worked with them. Why are they spreading rumors about me? Like, what is this fucking place? Why is this so bad? And like, I make a point of like, people will ask me about things. I'll be like, look, here's what the situation is like socially. I'm not going to name anyone in anything. There's a lot of stuff, and I just give people fair warning. I'm like, please make your own informed decisions. You can decide to engage with it or not, but it's there regardless of what you do. It is so hard to peacefully do your job. So just be aware that drama is nightmarish. Which I guess I should mention, I did voluntarily transition back into working into the house that I knew had more drama. The problem was the other house I was at didn't have the same amount of drama, but what it did have was it had really violent clients that are super stressful in their own right to work with. Like, you literally spend the whole day like, are they gonna try to beat us up today? Are we literally going to be doing this shit again? And like legitimately injuring people. So it's really cool.
Your life for mine.
Tigers, acolytes. Okay, I need to... Very cool. Okay. Tiger's acolytes. He's not as strong as the tiger was. I don't really know where this path is going to go. If it's going to go like all the way around to the stone side, maybe. Oh my god, it put me all the way back here. Oh my god. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of the Space Boy James random stuff while at work when I have downtime. I just find the like sheer like innocent chaos of the GTA RP community pretty funny. Kind of sad that I never got into online communities, but I've just never really been super good at social stuff. It's funny because people think I am because I can talk and I can, but I always describe myself as an extroverted introvert, where like, yeah, I can have a conversation with you. It doesn't mean I'm comfortable doing it. I can go through the motions, but it's like freaky for me. And I often will talk too much because of my anxiety. And people misunderstand that, which is probably what feeds into me having to deal with so many rumors at work. It's like, I don't want to talk to people at all. I don't want to interact with people. They insist on interacting with me, and then, of course, I get anxious and say something like the wrong way or something, and then they take it some weird way, and I'm like, no, it's literally like, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. And I tell people this, and they're like, no, you talk a bunch. You like to talk to people. You that type of person. I'm like, no, I'm not, literally not. I'm telling you what I'm feeling, and you're dismissing it. And then making your own assumptions. It's crazy. Like, I think it's funny that I don't think, like, most of my coworkers realize, like, if I wasn't at work, I would talk to people, like, I don't know, once every 20 days. It's very cool how annoyingly quick is it. I can't get off the bridge to heal. Okay, let's go. Okay, I need you to stop doing that. Okay. Okay.
I shouldn't have. With all my skills, I failed.
Beautiful. I still like my big block the most. The passive secondary of my defense being better is just too good to pass up. Okay. Okay, where are we now? We are approaching... I mean, this looks like it's connected. This is a whole thing. Is that similar to that? Was I that close to whatever? Actually, that would make sense that I was that close to it. But let's go see where this whole path goes. May as well give it the old loop-de-loop. Anyway, and less personal and also still comedically funny topic. The America 250 fair, whatever thing, Freedom 250 is going on. And they decided to make it partisan. And no one showed up. Or very few people showed up. And then, like, the stuff that is there, like, they can't keep a Ferris wheel running. Like, the refrigeration went out on the food, so all the food went bad. Like, and it has a bigger budget than, like, 10 times what, like, state fairs are or city fairs are. And city fairs do a better job and have more packed into a tighter area. And they have, like, apparently there's just, like, nothing. It's just, like, a huge swath of open area and, like, self-aggrandizement shit. And, like, no one did anything for it because artists and creative people don't really want to do anything. And you couldn't just be, like, a random guy who wanted to come in and run a food booth and, like, be part of it. You had to be selected for it, which, of course, means that there was, you know, pay to play involved. Give me a kickback, and then we'll talk about if you can come and sell your wares at our big fair. But I bet you those people are regretting that now because it doesn't seem like they're making all that much. But then again, they're charging like $23 for a hot dog apparently, which is crazy. It's also funny because, like, this is happening like right off the tail of, like, the World Cup, so, like, there's, like, the possibility that there are foreign people who are like, hey, let's go to the 250 because, like, an American fair, it's a whole thing. They've never been to the country, and they're getting literally, like, a worse experience than just a random state fair. Which, don't get me wrong, like, random state fairs are actually pretty fun. They usually have, like, way better entertainment and way better stuff going on. I have so many levels to spend, and I just haven't been paying attention to it. I suppose I should do that. But it is funny to me that that's, like, a thing. Okay, what are these? Covers a moderate amount of mana upon crashing the immobilization on an enemy. Abso-fucking-lutely. Casting Immobilize no longer interrupts a light attack combo. Abso-fucking-lutely. I love those. We've got our level 31s. Each talent level slightly increases maximum might. Each talent level slightly increases attack while transformed. Potentially. Let's see what we got going on over here. I mean, that's okay. What is this? I don't really care. That considerable is, that's huge. Okay, I do want that. 1, 2, I want this as soon as possible. And we could do 2 levels of that. Eventually, that's fine. But that's probably good for now. What do we got new under equipment? Oh, we got new stuff here. Okay. While perfect dodging, recovers a small amount of stamina. Okay. This is movement speed. I kind of want to do defense over movement speed. This one is critical hit chance. Yeah, we're going to keep that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, because this one does defense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, what else do we got here? We got a new one of these guys. We got 2 new guys. The Rat Imperial Guard and the Tiger's Acolyte, which is an epic. Up here with these boys. Not to be confused with these rares. Not on the same level as my epics. Okay, what else do we have? Anything else? Inventory. Shock quelling. Shock state. Don't care. Okay. What we got going on? What we got going on? Got a big hole in the ground. Big hole in the ground. Big hole in the ground. I'm sure this video is starting to get pretty long. I know it was over an hour last time I checked. I'm kind of just vibing right now. But yeah, the America 250 State Fair, Freedom 250 or whatever it is apparently a joke. Which apparently the one in the 70s was pretty rad. It was apparently like a huge, super cool thing. This is going to be that boss. Which is cool because I haven't found a relic. Okay, Stone Vanguard. How you doing? Very slow. Okay, so slow. His attacks reverberate. Oh, he summons. Okay, but they don't last. Okay, there was no secondary reverberation in that, which I was really expecting this one's gonna happen. He's not nearly as strong as the last guy. I don't know if he's expected to be on the same level as the tiger, but the tiger was legitimately hard. I didn't even come in. That's my fault. Where are we crashing out? I use stamina. Okay. Oh my god. Very annoying. I don't actually know how far back I'm going to spawn from that. Yaguai Kingstone Vanguard. Yeah, he's the other king. That's crazy. He is nowhere near. Nowhere fucking near is difficult. And he's like down here, I think. That's crazy. Can I like fast travel? I can. Can I fast travel back to here? I can. Okay, so let's go to here. Let's explore this whole area. Because we kind of stepped into it and left it. I want to see. Okay. Alright, so we have the big head over there. We have that. Where am I facing? So left is a whole area I didn't go to. Right is also... So basically this whole area is an area I haven't really explored that much. So let's start with up here, I suppose. See what kind of mess we can get into. What do we got? Oh, you're a new one. Will you, like, explode or something? You look like you'd explode. I'm gonna avoid you when you die. Okay, you do not explode. You just look funny. Another one of you. Cool. Okay, we got this guy. Okay. He's shielding. Give me a shield break. Where's that F I think whatever he wants. I'm stuck in my own head right now. Where am I at recording? Let's see how long we are. 127. I can probably still go a little bit longer. We'll have to see what Kim and Beatrice are up to soon. Maybe I should go hang out with them and be a fucking retard for a little bit before I go back to work and hate my life. I like how I just keep fighting the same. I don't know why this shield guy's giving me so much trouble. Like, he's not strong. Big slap. Boom. Done. Okay. Shield guy. We're gonna handle this the way we did earlier. Oh my god, I got stuck on shit for like half of it. Basically, you just want his shield gone as soon as possible, and then he becomes the easiest fight in the world. Okay. Cool place to live. Oh. I think kind of going back to my rant from earlier about like personal stuff, I think one of my biggest problems is the town I live in. Because one of the problems I run into is like, it's the only well-paying employer in my town. There's like no other options because it's a small town. So like it cycles through all of the people in my town, and they conveniently put these houses in semi-rural areas, which I literally like rented a house here because I was like, okay, it's affordable. It's Southern California. Nothing's affordable. This area is affordable. What I didn't anticipate is the area I live in is full of meth heads. It has a huge meth problem. Because I've never really lived fully rural in the past. I've been around it, but never like actually. Wait, we're gonna deal with this guy first. Because this annoys me. And I want him dead. Okay, let's do this. Dear God. Okay, big guy's made out of that. Yeah, I guess this is the other stone eye, whatever it is. Buddha's eyeball. 2. Cool. I'm sure I'm gonna need those for something. Who knows what? But yeah, so with it being the only good employer in the area I'm in, and the fact that the area I'm in has a huge meth problem and a huge drug problem, most of the people that I'm dealing with at work that I have problems with are on a large amount of drugs. Like, openly coming into work high on meth. And, like, you're just sitting here like, oh, they're high. But then the administration's like, well, we don't know that. And I'm like, they're tweaking. Like, at work, they're tweaking, but then it becomes a like, oh, well, you're just saying that because you don't get along with them. I'm like, I don't get along with them because they're tweaking. We work with special needs people, and they're coming into work high on meth. Or the one girl, the one that's like the longest lasting problem I had with this stupid rumor, she does coke all the time. Literally goes in the bathroom at work and does coke. She comes out like sniffing and like rubbing her nose and having white powder on it, and like frantically tries to leave the house at shift change because she's got to go out to her car and do a bump. Like, and I know she does coke because she offered me coke in the past, and I was like, fuck no. Like, I'm good. I don't know, I guess it's weird. Like, if you want to be a 20-something and have your party life, whatever. But don't drag me into it. I don't want anything to do with it. I'm in my 30s. Like, that shit's just annoying at this point. I like the, not that I watch him regularly, but I think it was Theo Von had an interview recently where they asked him what was his favorite drug, and he said it was coke. They asked him why, and he's like, because you go home and you get scared and you just stand there and hold your dick. And that's why. And they're like, that sounds terrible. And he's like, yeah, that's what coke is. You're just scared holding your dick. Which is such a funny way, like, I will say I have never met a coke or meth head who wasn't one of the most paranoid people I've ever met. Which I guess the problem with having someone like me around is my whole function of my life. The whole way I look at how to do things is how my grandfather raised me, which is literally just your justice. You're gonna follow your sense of justice. You're gonna do what you think is right. Do it right. Do it once. Don't be apologetic if you think you're doing things for the right reason, but don't ever do them for like greedy reasons or self-aggrandizing reasons. You do them because you think they're right. Whatever that sense of right in the moment is. So, like, my grandfather was all about, like, you should fight for the weak and help them out, and I think, which is probably how I ended up in Woman. What weird enemies these are. New Lesser Yao Guai anecdote recorded. Give me another Buddha's Eye. I don't know how many of these I'm supposed to need. I've seen like 4 of them. But yeah, I literally follow that, and I assume that, like, you're out here high as shit, you're probably paranoid that you're gonna lose your... Which, I don't go after people's livelihood. I consider that to be something that's wrong. Like, if I really wanted to, I could report these people for doing drugs and be like, please, come in and drug test them. You can drug test me at the same time. If you doubt my credibility, I will take one and submit to a drug test at the same time, and I'll pass it. Like I do not care. I am heavily tempted to go into like that approach to things. But at the same time, I'm like, no, that's kind of fucked up to like mess with somebody's income. Although I probably should stick to my ethics on the other side, which is we work with special needs people. You shouldn't be high on meth at work. So I guess that's one of my big internal debates. But yeah, my town being full of drugs and this being the only good paying employer means that we are flooded by it. And every time I hear somebody lives in my town and they work there and they're not like coming in from out of town commuting to work, I'm like, oh, knowing you is going to be miserable. That is literally how I feel about it. I'm not sure what's down in the pit down here, but I saw this and I was like, we're going down in the pit. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go in the pit. I don't really know where we are. Is this where we... Oh, that's where we went in. Oh, okay. It's just right under that weird guy. But we're not going up there. I don't know why I stopped sprinting. So we just went over there and fell down that thing. So we've not gone and dealt with this guy yet. God, I hate that move. So the only move it has is decent. And it's annoying as shit when it happens. Okay, we got sparks. Okay. Cool. Continue to press on up the mountain here. What we get now? Another Yaguai core. Or two of them. Okay. There's another Buddha's eye here somewhere. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to get a bunch of these or what the deal is. We're just gonna keep going, I suppose. Oh good, one of these guys. Deal with that instantly. So I've learned about myself that I do not like associating, which I kind of already knew this because I had an uncle that got into some pretty serious drug issues. I don't like associating with drug addicts. The paranoia, the bullshit, I can't. I was raised to be direct. And I can't stand the things that I see around me. And like I said, the problem of like the who's sleeping with who rumors is because this field is so overwhelmingly full of people that try to sleep with all their coworkers. And it's like, can you all act right for 2 seconds? Like, what is wrong with you? They gotta be concerned about that. They're on drugs. Then they're paranoid. You backstabbed me because you wanted to fuck me or something. And it's like, what? It's... I'm so glad that I've made the decision to only do this for another year to year and a half. I'm gonna do as much overtime as I can just to crush my overtime goals. I'm honestly considering going to one of the hardest houses because I like the people who work there. And there's no drama. There's no fucking drama, because drama people don't survive in in the more difficult houses because you can't be like a divided team. You have to be like a dedicated team. You have to be on the same page. And I consider it all the time. I'm like, you know what? Just send me to the difficult one. Send me to hell. Because I like the people who work there. They're direct people. They're easy to work with. They're smart. They're on top of their shit. They're paying attention. Like, please, send me to fucking hell. I want it. I still don't know if I found this. Did I place a marker? Do I see this anywhere? No, I don't. I don't know why that's a thing. Remove marker. Okay, so we're gonna keep going this way. This is the bowing human. Oh, it must be this thing. Yeah, this thing? Was this the... This isn't the tiger thing. Yeah, this is just another Buddha head thing. Yeah, I already looted this. But that doesn't even seem far enough back. Like, it seems like it'd be way further back. I don't know. In-game map, hard read. Okay, so I went the other way. This is this way back to the respawn. We're probably coming back up on that stone guy. Where am I at? I'm nearly where I want to be. Wait, what is this? Big stone tablet. What is big stone tablet? Does this do anything? It shows up on map, but it does not do anything, which is crazy. Okay. All right, we're back. I should say, though, that, like, the reason all of this upsets me at work is I've worked very hard on the team I've been given to manage now to make, like, a team that we all get along with each other and we all trust each other. And I'm like, we don't have to be best friends, but we're going to work with each other. And that's our expectation. And, like, when it comes to work stuff, we're going to have each other's back. We're going to be looking out for one another. No bullshit, no drama. That's all I want. I'm very selective about who I'll let on my team, which has been great because of my current manager. Unfortunately, with him stepping down, we'll see if that continues. Because right now, me and the other manager on the ship, who I get along with very well, have pretty much carte blanche to select our own staff. But we've both already talked about we are actually freaking out scared about our manager stepping down. Because the potential for things to get run horribly in this current manager's absence is... I mean, a poorly managed house in this field is the worst thing you can ever experience, because you have all the same problems and no breaks. And that's what I'm scared about, is my current manager inherited this house as a cesspit. But he put brakes on it. That was his whole thing, is like, no, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna sit around and fight each other and have little drama cliques. So one person can talk about how much they hate some other girl's fake ass or something. He was like, we're not doing that. And he fired a bunch of people. And it was fantastic. Oh my god, it was unbearable working. Unbearable working there for the longest time. Because they have so many fucking false reporters, so many... Which is another thing in my field. Abuse reporting, basically, you get treated guilty until proven innocent. So people who don't like their coworkers will false accuse, because per the law, you can't retaliate against someone for making a report because they're supposed to be whistleblowing bad, you know, whatever, which is a good in theory. But when you work in this toxic an environment, they very quickly realize, oh, I don't like this bitch. I'm going to say she abused a client behind closed doors and I'm the only witness. Then it becomes her word versus mine, and the client is non-vocal, so because she can't prove her innocence, she's going to be fired. And I see it all the time. It is one of the least ethical, most bullshit things I've ever witnessed in my life, and it is all the time. Recently, I had a new coworker who started, and she came in with a higher level of certification than all other people. And so they hired her in at one position, but then we're like, wait, you're qualified to do the manager of the position you're in, which is open. Do you want to do that instead? Because she didn't apply for it when she originally applied for the job. She didn't realize it was a thing. We're gonna go fight that stone guy first. And so she got offered the position and she accepted it. And they went and reported her to get her out so fast because they wanted the position. She was fired 4 days after getting her promotion, which she was offered after 3 weeks of working there. And she was super cool. Super nice girl, super qualified. Unbelievably frustrating. Sad. Sad. And I honestly, it makes me miserable. What sucks for me, I suppose, is that I'm good enough at weathering these storms that I've never been fired. I've been doing this for 6 years. I've never been successfully, like, I've had people try to abuse report me. I've never not been cleared. All the time. It happens like every 6 months or so. I refer to it as my free vacation. Because they take you off the floor. You're not paid for it until you can prove that you're not guilty. But that's the thing, is like, I work so far above board that, like, you can't, like, nobody's successfully managed to do this to me, even though people have absolutely tried. Absolutely, they have tried. So, you know, there's that. But I think that's why they make up rumors about me, because they're either A, hoping I quit, or B, hoping they can get something that they can go to HR about, and I'll just leave my job. Oh, that was cool. It wasted my big attack. Cool. I wonder if, looking back, the guy with the fire staff that I'm transforming into was like this at the beginning of the game. Like, was I struggling to fight something this easy? I say that having just died to the guy, but I took that major attack and didn't really heal properly. I wonder about that. It's gonna be interesting to, like, go back through and watch this series when I'm done with it. See what I didn't notice. Listen to how much I bullshitted and ranted. I kind of wish I streamed, because then I could just stream with consciousness and have people to talk to, but the problem with streaming is it's so hard to get off the ground streaming. Once you get off the ground, it generates, like, it grows so fast, but getting a community to where you consistently get, like, your first 5 viewers that are regular chatters is so difficult. I want that shield down as soon as possible. Now we do this. I love that this one just keeps attacking. Blood of the Iron Bull. Spirit Stone, yeah, I'll go for. Okay. Easy peasy. Probably am sitting on multiple level ups again. I do not know what this is. I like how it looks. Can I go through it? No, I cannot. Sad. Okay, so we've got two potential paths going on here. I've got Stone Guy over here. Which Stone Guy I think is going to be easy if I go at him with full health, which is what I'm about to do. Oh, I didn't collect him. Cultivate spirits. I haven't done this in a while. Let's see. Where's your big head boy? I need an out of voidness. I have so much will. Holy shit. Actually, craft weapons. Okay. Craft armor. Is there anything new here? No. Yeah, this one's all about cloud. This one looks cool as shit, but it's about Cloud Strike, and I don't really care about Cloud Strike or Cloud Step. I like Immobilize a lot better. Craft weapons. So there was nothing here. Let me see what we got. Because we could go back to this for like next to nothing. We don't have this or this. Okay, so we've got a bunch of things, but we don't have any of them yet. Very cool. We can check out self-advance, set spells. I haven't looked at this yet. Yeah, I do have an alternative spell now. 15-second recharge, 30 points of mana. This just seems risky. This Shadow Step seems better. You have more active control. You're not stuck in one side. Like, I get that it's basically a parry, but that just seems risky to me. Okay. Stone Boy. Last time you won. Not because you were better than me, but because I was pretty distinctly underprepared for this. Can I please take my medicine? Apparently not. I should have done it before walking in. Okay, there we go. I'll heal once. Okay. Oh, didn't backlash? Okay. You know what? Fuck you. Okay, not going as well as I'd hoped. The first time I fought him, he seemed easy. That was cool. Heal. Two, three, four. backlash. Okay, heal. 1, 2, 3, 4, backlash. Swing, backlash. That one didn't backlash, surprising. Most of his bullshit is just stomping, which does make him pretty easy to handle. Get done. Mind core. Sternness of stone. Got the whole area up there that I still need to go to. Okay, we've passed through all of this. And it just looks like there's something hidden here that I haven't found. I don't know, let's go see what's here. Oh, there's new armor to craft. What are you? On perfect dodges, grants considerable focus. Perfect dodges slightly reduce cooldown for all spells. And it's not bad defense. Oh, it's way better defense. Oh, it's probably going to be worth doing. Can I make the whole thing? I absolutely can. All right. Okay. Let's see how long my recording's at. You know what? Let's call it there because we're almost at 2 hours. This is going to take like 7 hours to upload. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, give it a like. Sorry about all my ranting. I recognize it's probably a lot, but dear God, do I almost... I think I need a therapist about how much I hate my job. It's just miserable. But do it so that I can have the dream I want eventually. Even if it's always getting pushed back. I'm just gonna have to slog... I guess I just gotta slog through and deal with it. But anyway, like the video if you liked it. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the gameplay. Yeah, subscribe if you're new here. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Alright, guys. Peace.